good morning, good evening, wherever you are in the world of darkness, and welcome once again to Rage Across New York. Not, and this time not the premier venue. Today, scenes sees Kotori after returning from the Sept of White Waters to bring something that was asked of him by the Right Master, his mentor. So he is going to go to the heart of the cairn to, well, show what he did, and hopefully not having the disappointed old druidic look.
You get to the heart of the sept, and when you get to the heart of the sept, you see Chases a storm in his Hamid form. And he's sitting down, cross-legged, and he has a dream catcher in his hands. And he's holding it, and he's stroking the feathers. His eyes are closed. If you want to give me intelligence, spirit, lore.
Uh, 3. Standard.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah. You notice somebody who's in deep conversation, possibly a mental link with a spirit.
Okay. Then Kotori will just walk to chases the storm, and he will sit on all fours, and he will wait for the right master to finish his conversation.
He closes his eyes. I see. Do you really think this will help her? Right. Well, it could be that they need as much help as they can get. We shall see, Spirit. I thank you for your work. And he will put the dreamcatcher down, not letting it touch the floor, but across his leg. And his eyes will open. Kotori.
Yes.
You have something to bring me, do you not?
Yes. Yes. He goes through his little bag, and he gets out a wampum collar, which pretty much like this one.
And you made this yourself?
Yes. And he takes it in his mouth through one of the strings, and he deposits it on your legs, and he takes a few steps back.
What is it?
I would have been tempted out of character to say it's a talen. He takes a few seconds and says, "Quiet. Um, what's the name that you gave um, Ma's character? Quiet Justice.
Hmm?
The deed name that you gave Moonface. It's
I
Quiet.
I
It's
didn't give
no,
Moonface
no,
any
no,
name.
no, out of character. Out of character.
Oh,
Um, the name that you gave was Quiet.
quiet thoughts.
Quiet
Welcome.
Thoughts. Mm. Quiet Thoughts. Welcome Justice has named this Gaia's Mercy after I finished making it. I
Mm-hmm.
I went with my idea of helping Garu not through destructive ways by making a war talent that will help them to continue to fight. So I rethought what we talked about, and I decided that the one who would be the most potent to help me understand what I wished to do was Bear. So,
There.
mm, yes, he might be a totem of war, but he teaches the gift of the mother and helps to understand how to heal others.
Right. So how did you convince Bear Spirit to help you in this?
He asked me what it is that I wanted to do. And Kotori, with mm, well, since he's in lupus, his body language is a little bit more readable than if he was human. His ears flatten a little bit, and he says, "At first, I have to confess to you, this is Raya, that without being aware of, I offended Bear by using wrong words to express what I wanted. But in his mercy and patience, he accepted to listen to me one more time so that I would explain exactly what I wished to do and not what my words would have been interpreted as. I told him that I wished people to be able to continue to fight through for their rage can help us to heal when we are on the brinks of death. But the Gaia's breath, the breath of Gaia's ritual, allow to make this any form of healing easier and even help us by regenerating our wounds faster. So I asked him to help me put such knowledge into a talent. He agreed. He agreed, even if he gave me another task, a second task to make up for my unwanted offense. And to make good measure, I made him I made him a totem.
Hmm. Well, the benefit of mistakes is that we learn from them. What
Yes.
have you learned from this mistake?
I have learned that words, first words, can be misinterpreted, even if you do not intend. I learned also that I didn't knew all that I thought I knew about our history. And now I do not say that I understand fully, but I understand part of Bear's grudge that he can hold against individuals that seeks his aid, but wants to go beyond the natural cycle.
Fair enough.
And then, after paying my chiminage to Bear, I I went to Black Unicorn for I tried to think of spirits that might feel he searched for the word that might feel keen or would share similar views to Bear. I didn't want to put a he's not I wouldn't want, for example, to have made Wolverine and Bear uh, live in the same talent. It would have been difficult for both of them, considering that their nature and how they see things.
There's more than one spirit in this talen.
Yes, Black Unicorn. Black Unicorn agreed to lend some of his healing powers, some of his powers to help us to heal more easily in combat. We already heal when we are wounded, but with the aid of Black Unicorn, we can heal twice as fast as we would.
Right? So tell me, what was the chiminage you had to pay to Black Unicorn?
Black Unicorn asked of me to help kinfolk as I did already, but helping them to help others with healing, for I am known to mostly be a healer. So, as a first part, as I have been gaining the knowledge with making, I've been seeing Dr. Mega for him to teach me the ways of medicine, to know how I could be able to help kinfolk. But in
Yeah.
return, okay, this talent is mathematical,
In the back.
algebraical. Yeah. So as I was saying, we had an exchange. I taught him previously. I taught him the brief of Gaia, so that he would be more efficient in his work. But now I have started to teach him how to make talents, so that he might be able to make Gaia's breath if he were to go on adventure with other kinfolk, and that no Garu would be near them. I also wish to see other kinfolks, such as Leah and Cinna, to teach them the brief of Gaia is right.
Cinnamon Harris actually helped. And you notice he'll pick up the dream catcher. She helped Sam Sullivan create this. It's a gift to Mother Larissa to help take away her nightmares. Soon we will see how effective their work has been. So, this is the talen that you bring me.
Yes.
And he'll put down the dream catcher and he'll pick yours up. How long does it work after you put it on?
Out of character, we haven't seen it, but it should be for a whole scene.
For a couple of hours, at the very least. You understand what you've handed me isn't so much a talen as it is the blueprints of something that could be a very powerful and very beneficial fetish for the nation.
Kotori's ears pine down a little bit. So, and he kind of look at his paws as he's, he's scratching the earth a little bit. So, does it mean I aimed in the wrong direction?
No, of course not. The greatest talens that we make are those that we later turn into more powerful items. You, along with Sam, have handed me something that can grow, that can become better. And I want to see it be done so.
Eos perks up, like wiggle his tail.
I will say the same thing that I told Sam. If this is something that you have created at such a young age, I would like to be around to see what you create at mine.
Squee! He grins.
What do you think of the young Sam? What are your thoughts, Kotori?
He squints his face a little bit as he's thinking. Eager to prove. He thinks perhaps just as I am curious, and that can be my downfall. I think that he might be reckless in the way that his mind thinks a lot, and he gets lots of ideas, but maybe doesn't take time to sit and thinks of those ideas. I think he will be great feared. He show great possibility.
With Sam and his potential, would you be willing to work with him in the future?
Mm, yeah, I guess there's no need for manipulation or empathy role. He's crumped a little bit in his as Slate reflects before thinking and says, mm, I have to say mm, I've not been very fond of Shadow Lords lately, but yes, he is one I would not have problem to work with.
I will not be around forever, Kotori.
No, I don't want to die.
Such is the cycle
Mm,
that we all must face.
mm.
And well, it disheartens me that those of my own tribe, there has not been another theurge to come to the sept in a long time. You have proven yourself to be an apt student, but I have many things to teach.
Mm.
I will take your words on Sam, and I will take this talen, and my judgment upon ye will be given in short time.
Mm. He nods. When we might have more time, do you? He looks left and right. Have you seen Katrina and the Striders? I haven't seen them since I went back.
I have spoken with Blitzkrieg only last night.
Mm.
They have a plan for the tree, but it will require the entire sept to work together. It's not nearly as cut and dry as walking to the tree and claiming it for Brigir and Dolphin. Not nearly that cut and dry. There will be conflict after the tree is taken.
Mm.
And it will need those willing to deal with that conflict to make it whole again.
Mm. Then I still have time to talk with Katrina.
I suggest you do so.
Mm.
You two have done some great work together.
Mm. Yes, I need to talk to him about what has transpired in the Sept of White Waters. There might be things that he have not taken into account that we should not forget.
Of course not. Now, I have to go speak with Morningkill.
Mm.
The judgment upon your talents that you and others have given me, you will hear about very soon. You did good work, Yuff.
Kotori bows to chases the storm, and he gets back to his den near, well, pretty much near the bear totem that he has sculpted, and he's going to then thank bear and then go to Black Unicorn to pay homage, and then he will think of his next trick. Thank you, ST for resting, Watcher for watching, and we will see you next time.